What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Don back here with another build video, man. And today I got y'all with a Donovan Mitchell type build. You know what I'm saying? One of the short, heavily offensive shooting guard builds, man. But let's get right into it. But before we do, make sure you do me a favor. Hit that like button on the video. Subscribe to the channel, man, because I'm going to be dropping bangers all of 2K22. You know what I'm saying? I've been going strong. We just trying to get to that 1K, man. So your boy, help your boy out. Like the video. And definitely subscribe. Now, all right, for this build, for it being Donovan Mitchell, it has to be at the shooting guard position. So we're going to do just that. Handing this is up to you, but I'm going to go left for the video. We can go with number 10 just for no reason. I just think number 10 would be a nice number. All right, for the actual body settings on the build, we want to go 1.93 meters, 86 kilograms, 2.03 meters for the wingspan, and for the body shape, we're going to go with build, man. This build is honestly, just in case you don't want to make one of those glitch builds, man. What if you want just a regular build? I don't know why you would, as opposed to a glitch build, but hey, man, do your thing. And then we'll go ahead and hit continue so we can get right into the finishing on this build. For the close shot on this build, it really won't be much at all, but we gotta put something on it. We're gonna go with a 41 for the close shot. Driving layup, we want to put that at a 67. And I know the driving layup isn't crazy high, but we will make up for it with the dunk. Because with the dunk, we want to go with an 85. Put that back down to a 67. I kind of went too far. And all right, that will give you 13 of them there finishing badges, which you won't be too down bad. You know what I'm saying? You got limitless takeoff. I would highly suggest putting on gold, posterizer, and then do the soldier finisher, and that's all 13 of your badges, man. I don't think you need any more finishing. You just want to be enough so that they have to guard the slash. But this build is primarily a shooter, man. We want to have those green beans out there. So for the shooting, we do want to take the mid-range, and we're going to put that up to a 71. Because we ain't doing mid-range is too much, man. Even with a 71, you will be solid from the mid-range. For the three-point shot, we're going to put that up to an 86. To get everything we need, you know what I'm saying? We got everything. We got blinders, we got catch and shoot, hot zone is a must. Corner specialist, you can use that if you want to. Dead eye, mismatch expert. This build is kind of short, so that would be useful on this build. And stop and pop, because you can dribble. You do want to be able to utilize the dribble moves that you do have. So with the free throw, we're going up to a 73, which is within that range to be, you know, you can pretty much use any free throw, but I would suggest free throws like Michael Jordan. Giannis is pretty good. Ray Allen's pretty good. I use Klay Thompson personally, but you know, if you want to use that, that is completely up to you. Just a suggestion for y'all boys. Now, all right, and for the playmaking, we can get right into it, man. For the pass accuracy, we are going kind of high with it because this build is short. You can be a primary ball handler, but we're gonna take the pass accuracy up to an 85. The ball handle up to an 89, and the speed with ball, we're going to go up to an 80, man, because we do want to get that quick first step kind of high, you know what I'm saying? And just some of the badges that I would suggest, glue hands, definitely a must on this build. You are a slasher slash, you know, shooter. You can really do a lot of things with this build. I almost forgot the 86. You can do a lot of things with this build. So, but you do want to have glue hands so you can catch the ball better. Hyperdrive is definitely good. Handles for days. Put that on this build. Bullet passer, you don't necessarily have to put it up to gold, but you do have it up to gold in case you want to do that. Quick first step, quick chain, and unpluckable will also be welcome additions. Tight handles if you plan on, you know, taking a little bit of angles, getting a little bit of stuns. And I like Space Creator. I use that on most of my builds that I have. So honestly, I would suggest putting it on this build. You do have 28 playmaking badges. That's more than enough to go around. You know, just stuff that I would stay away from. Bailout, you don't need that on silver. Break starter, I would leave that alone. And downhill, I would also leave that alone. But other than that, pretty much any, oh yeah, triple threat, that's effectively useless for this build. You know what I'm saying? There's maybe, I mean, unless you're doing like 1v1s, I don't really do a lot of triple threat moves. I mean, but it is something you can incorporate. Perimeter defense, put that up to a 94. You see we get both ankle braces and clamps on Hall of Fame. Another one that you might consider using, pick dodger. All ball pass wouldn't be bad on this build either. It's not made to primarily guard ball, but you can do that if you feel inclined to do so. All right, for the steal, we're gonna take it up to a 92 and leave it right there. You know, we do get interceptor on Hall of Fame. It is still a good badge, man. They just kind of made it require more skill. You know, you can still get those passing lanes just as well. Just got to make sure you're not spamming, because if you spam it, you will not get it, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. So we're going to take block up to a 65. Now, normally you wouldn't need it on a shooting guard, but I like having it just for the fact that we can get Intimidator on silver. And we do get chased down, you know what I'm saying? Too bad is that I love to use. Now, time for the physicals, because a build is nothing without some solid physicals. First things first, we're going to put the speed up to a 91. We're going to take the acceleration up to an 85. I don't think we really need a crazy high on this build. We're going with a 75 for the vertical, and we're going to just put stamina all the way up to a 99. Maxing this build out with a final badge count of 13, 23, 28, and 22, man. A pretty solid Donovan Mitchell build. And we're going to get right into the takeovers, man, because it's important to choose the right one. So you got some shot creator takeovers, you got sharpshooting, playmaking, and you get lockdown. I wouldn't go with lockdown. This build is an offensive juggernaut, but as always, as I like to say on this channel, make sure your takeovers, your badges, all that stuff matches your playstyle. That's the best way to make a build the best build for you, is just to make sure that everything matches. If you don't see yourself trying to lock anybody up, trying to strap up on defense, then I wouldn't suggest putting the lock takeover on. Same with playmaking take. I honestly think that's just useless. But both the shot creating take and the sharpshooting take would be solid for this build. Don't sleep on limitless range, man. Do not sleep on that badge. I like to do double take personally, so whatever I'm good at, I'm like extraordinary at. We can go ahead and finish up the build. This build comes out as a two-way three-point playmaker. Pretty solid build. Like I said, Donovan Mitchell, Tyrese Halliburton, and Joe Dumars, you know what I'm saying, are the comparisons. But that's pretty much it for this video, man. Make sure you do me a favor. Check out some of the other builds on the channel. I have plenty. Subscribe. And make sure you turn on those post notifications, man, so you are notified every time I drop a new one. It is your boy Don up out of here. I will catch y'all boys in the next video. More to come. Peace.